That's it. Drive Time from 7:15 until with your god brother, your godson, your god nephew, Bertice Zero's ear. It's Drive Time. Drive Time. A life is a precious one, so discover a funeral service as unique as the life your loved one lived. Bentley & Sons Funeral Home has served the Middle Georgia community since 1975, providing exceptional funeral and cremation services. This is a time to honor and celebrate your loved one. Don't wait. Plan ahead. Choose Bentley & Sons Funeral Home to bring remembrance, healing, and hope. DeAndre Bentley, family and staff wants you to experience a funeral service that celebrates the life of your loved one. In loving memory of our founder, we carry the legacy of the late Calvin James Bentley. Our location expansion is designed to be convenient for you. 1039 Sherling Drive in Macon, 526 US 341 in Roberta. Their telephone number is 478-836-3311. 327 Highway 80 in Jeffersonville. Their telephone number is 478-945-6600. And the main campus is at 2714 Mount Pelier Avenue in Macon. So call them today at 478-742-0952. That's 478-742-0952. Bentley & Sons Funeral Home. We serve those who love in memory.
September 18th, mark your calendar because the First Lady of Gospel, Pastor Shirley Caesar, is coming to Macon. Shirley Caesar featuring Leandria Johnson, along with the Canton Spirituals, for a tribute to the original Cotton Brothers. Special guests Terrence Cotton and Katina Cabinets, Macon City Auditorium. Tickets on sale now. Shirley Caesar and more, live September 18th.
Hey everybody, this is Dottie Peoples. When I was hit by a tractor trailer on 285, I immediately called 1-800-INJURED, the Bethune Law Firm. And attorney Terrence Bethune said, "Don't worry, Dottie, I got this." If you're ever in a car accident, call 1-800-INJURED, Bethune Law Firm, and they'll tell you too. Oh! I got this.
This is Attorney Bethune of Bethune Law Firm. For over 25 years, my law firm has been helping injured victims in matters of wrongful death, tractor-trailer accidents, and car accidents. We're conveniently located at 2357 Pine Nono Avenue. Remember, after a car wreck, call 1-800-INJURED, the Bethune Law Firm, to get you a big check.
Oh! I got this.
Several years ago, I lost my job, my home, and cars. I had to move my family into a hotel and from there to a not-so-nice neighborhood. A young man that I had taught 36 years ago at the University of Penn heard about our situation and purchased a home for us that we had looked at by faith, almost $300,000. At that moment, I realized I had not prayed enough, nor fasted enough, nor lived right enough for God to do what he did for my family and I. His mercy, his love, and so much grace was extended to us. There's a verse of scripture that says, "From everlasting to everlasting, thou art God." And so God outlasted our problem and engulfed us and blessed us to John. God is absolutely God.
You are, you are, you are.
You are.
You are, you are, you are
God.
God.
We want you to sing this with us. So learn this tune and just sing it in your spirit.
You are, you are, you are. You are, you are, you are God.
From everlasting
to
everlasting.
To everlasting.
That's how long.
That's how long.
You will be God.
You will be God.
You could be riding along in your car.
You
Just sing
are, you are, you are.
Put this melody in your spirit.
You are God.
Sing it to the Lord.
All right. Good afternoon, Middle Georgia. Good afternoon, Macon. Good afternoon, Perry. Good afternoon, Fort Valley. Good afternoon, Warner Robins. You're tuned in to the Glory 107.9 FM, and you are on with Don. Your current time is 1:15 in the afternoon on Wednesday. That means that it is time for Wisdom Wednesday with B. Scott Legal. B. Scott Legal, are you there?
That's real, Bishop.
Good afternoon. How art thou?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. You celebrated a birthday since we last spoke.
Yes, to say the least.
Well, since we last spoke on air, let's say that.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I celebrated a monumental birthday.
Yes, it was.
Which was wonderful. Thanks to you.
It was. Oh, thanks to me, you said? Wait a minute. Hold on.
You know what? I would try to be nice to you today.
Wait a minute. You're going to be nice to me today? Do I have to do that in order to get you to be nice to me on air? Okay, hold on.
That's a good way, Bishop. That's a good way. Your listeners gave you 2 days off to spend working on me, but I appreciate it. I did have a wonderful birthday.
I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. All right, B. Scott Legal, what you got for us today?
We have something special today, Bishop.
All right, what you got for us?
Somebody you know very well.
Uh-huh. How about it?
Yes. We have somebody here that is a personal injury guru.
Uh-huh.
Has a lot of other things going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even let you or her introduce her, either one. But no, we have a special guest.
Yeah, I can talk about her now if you want me to.
Feel free. Go ahead, Bishop.
I believe that she is the other part of this phenomenal law firm that I am familiar with. It's a Black female-owned and operated law firm that has locations in 2 states, from what I understand. And they are actually movers and shakers in the legal field.
Yes, Bishop.
Yeah.
She is a phenomenal attorney.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I believe she's also a judge too, if I'm not mistaken. You all like match, legalisms together. And it's such like a beautiful combination. I call you the dynamic duo of the law. How about that?
How about that? Yeah. When we come together, great things happen.
Come on. I mean, great things happen. You all make some really great things happen. So, and we're talking about none other than the Honorable Richardine Singleton Brown of Charleston, South Carolina.
Yes. Yay.
Well. Now I see what you've been doing in the afternoons, you two, and you've been disappearing for a long period of time.
How about it?
I got it. Listen, thank you all for having me. I really appreciate it. Be happy belated birthday. And Bishop, thank you as always for thinking of me and bringing me in to help out wherever I can. So I really do appreciate you both. And while B and I, yes, I do consider us to be the dynamic duo. You two are the ultimate dynamic duo.
Oh.
You are moving, y'all are shaking. You set your minds to do things. And look at this. God has blessed you both with such a wonderful and powerful platform to help people all over the United States. So congratulations to you. Thank you for having me today.
Amen. Thanks for being here.
So I just wanted to take this opportunity to talk with everyone very briefly. This week, we're going to just introduce a few tips to you all if you are involved in a car accident. And then on next week, I believe the expectation would be that I delve a little deeper into the subject. And if there are any questions that you may specifically have regarding personal injury, I will entertain them. If you send the information to the radio station or the questions to your radio station.
Okay.
So here are 10 tips to follow if you've been injured in a car accident. And it's very important that you understand that every single thing that you do will affect your case. Okay. So you must follow these tips. The first one is make sure you call law enforcement and have a report made. Okay. This can make or break your case. Always want to have a report made. Depending on the position, whether you've been found at fault or not at fault, that report begins the process for you to assert your claim and for you to recover any funds that may be due to you for many injuries that you may have. Okay. Always obtain witness contact information. If there are witnesses to the accident and your injuries do not prevent you from talking to them, then you should obtain the contact information. Sometimes the police report does not have that info. Number 3, this is probably the number one thing that you would do, and that's seek out medical treatment. If you believe you're injured in the car accident, as a result of that accident, you should receive medical attention right away. Okay, this is not the time to worry about medical expenses and wonder whether or not the pain will go away. You absolutely have to seek medical treatment. Insurance companies are tricky. And sometimes they would suggest, because you waited a day or two to go to the doctor or to seek medical treatment, that you really wasn't hurt after all. Or they may say, well, you waited to see a lawyer before you went. Seek medical treatment immediately. Okay. You also want to describe your injuries in detail. Remember what I said, everything that you do or say affects your case. When you're talking with the doctors, you want to make sure that you tell them everything that is hurting you. Everything that you are saying is being typed into a medical record, and that record's going to follow you. They don't change those. So you make sure that you let the doctor know what's going on. If you have a slight pain in a certain area, or if you have a radiating pain, some for your cells, you want to make sure you let the doctor know. Okay. Do not assume that you're going to get better. Don't wait 3 days later, because that will hurt your case. Also, you push for comprehensive diagnostic tests. Okay. You want to make sure that you request and receive all necessary diagnostic tests and examinations when you're receiving treatment for your injuries following an accident. Again, this is not the time to worry about your medical expenses and costs or savings. Okay. You've got to be concerned with your health, because a lot of times people think, oh, they were just, the vehicle just tapped them. But you may, in fact, have more serious injuries than you realize. So don't be reluctant. Talk to the doctors and let them know what's going on and get your tests. Now, this one here also is important as well. Do not give any statements to any insurance company. And believe it or not, even if it's your own, okay? You never give a statement to any insurance company following an accident, because they are literally trying to find every reason not to pay you what your injuries may cost. Okay. They record these statements. You don't want to be recorded. All right. You should always seek legal advice before you do anything. After you have gotten yourself the medical treatment that you need, then you obtain an experienced attorney to assist you. And that attorney will guide you. Okay. Believe it or not, people have been practicing law for many, many, many years, and some of them cannot handle a personal injury case. So you should be very thoughtful when you are picking your personal injury attorney. Another thing I like to ask my clients to do is to keep a detailed list or diary of your injuries, any experiences that you may have had, any medical treatments that you may have received, and any expenses that you may incur. Believe it or not, going back and forth to the doctor, that's mileage on your car. You can recoup those funds. If you get a prescription and you fill that prescription, which you should, you get reimbursed for that. Okay. So you always want to make sure you keep a diary or a log. If your injuries get worse, you log those things. And you go back to the doctor if you're not experiencing any relief. Number 9, I want you to always follow through with your therapy and all medical appointments. If there are any gaps in your treatment, the insurance company will use that against you. Okay. So you keep up with all of your appointments. You make sure you go. I know it can be burdensome at times, but you keep up with your appointments, because in order to build your case, you have to have medical records. You have to have what we call damages, okay, or bills. And number 10, you must be patient with the process. Okay. It's important to remain patient during the process when you're seeking recovery from an insurance company. Generally, recovery may not be obtained until you've completed all necessary medical treatments and completely recovered from your injuries, or you've reached a point where your injuries are as good as they're going to get. This process could take several months or even years in some cases. Okay? And in addition, if there's a lawsuit that's required, this can take several more years, depending on the different factors, including the complexity of your case. Okay, court schedule is a factor. Witness availability are factors. So please pack your patience when it comes to personal injury case because it's not resolved overnight. And if a lawyer tells you that, then you need to find someone else to assist you. Okay. So those are my 10 tips on what you should do if you are in a car accident. Okay. I need you to follow those tips as best as you can. If nothing else, make sure you receive medical treatment and you go, you get your report from the police officer. If for some reason the officer told you when you were out with them on the side of the road or wherever the accident occurred that you were not the fault of the accident, you didn't contribute to the accident, but your report says something differently, get on the phone and call them, contact their supervisor, do whatever you need to do to get them to fix the report because mistakes do happen. So review your documents once the officers handed them to you. So now I will ask Miss Beatrice, my dynamic duo partner, and Bishop, if they have any particular questions that they would like to ask of me before I go.
I'm sure Bishop has questions. You see that face.
You know, I
But
could
those
come
were
with questions.
excellent tips, as I knew they would be, even though I went in and came back out. The weather's bad here. The weather's really bad. So it kicked me off. But those were excellent tips. Bishop, did you have any questions?
No, I just wanted you all to make sure that you gave your information so that if someone needed to contact you for legal services, they would be able to contact you because we are not only heard in the Middle Georgia area, but as well as the South Carolina area as well, North Carolina and other areas in which you all reach. So can you please give your information so that those that are listening can contact you if they are interested in your services?
Most definitely. I can give you my office phone number here in Charleston, and then we can give you our office in Georgia. So my office phone information here is 843-408-4867. Again, 843-408-4867. Feel free to call me. I will be able to provide you with my Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and website information on the segment next week. But in the interest of time, please don't hesitate to call my office. I do my best not to give legal advice over the phone, but I will answer as much as I can if you were to call my office in Charleston. All right, I'm gonna throw it on back over to B.
Okay. And as usual, everybody knows my information by now, but you can always reach us at 833-427-2688 or 833-4B-SCOTT.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies. We appreciate you. And we look forward to this journey on understanding personal injury better. Thank you for helping the community with just understanding how we can operate better and do better as a community. Thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your days. I know you all have schedules, and I appreciate you for taking just a moment to speak with us on today. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Absolutely.
All
right.
You all keep on fighting that good fight.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much.
All right.
Okay.
All right. That was B. Scott Legal and Singleton Brown, which we know to be as Brown Scott Legal Group. Yes, it's a Black female-owned law firm. Okay, that's wonderful, isn't it? See, y'all didn't know all of that. Yes, a whole lot going on. So we have some phenomenal women, and they are definitely legal aces. So if you need any legal assistance, if you need anything that they've presented, or if you need their help in your area, please make sure you reach out to them. If you have any questions that you want them to address and you're listening online, where you're listening in your car, or if you're listening via phone and you don't see the email address that's on the screen, you can send your questions to info@glorymediagroup.com. Once again, that's info@glorymediagroup.com. I will definitely forward those questions to them. Also, if you do not do email, if you want to call me here at the studio and ask the question, I will forward it to them as well. The number here at the studio is 478-250-1444. Once again, that's 478-250-1444. This is Wisdom Wednesday. You can join him here every Wednesday at 1:15 for legal information, not advice, but some good legal information. We have some more good gospel music coming up right after these messages. And don't forget, at 2:15, going to have the Tee-Hee-Hee with the First Lady of Hype right here on the Glory 107.9 FM.
Hey everybody, this is Dottie Peoples. When I was hit by a tractor trailer on 285, I immediately called 1-800-INJURED, the Bethune Law Firm. And attorney Terrence Bethune said, "Don't worry, Dottie, I got this." If you're ever in a car accident, call 1-800-INJURED, Bethune Law Firm, and they'll tell you too. Oh!
This is Attorney Bethune of Bethune Law Firm. For over 25 years, my law firm has been helping injured victims in matters of wrongful death, tractor-trailer accidents, and car accidents. We're conveniently located at 2357 Pine Avenue. Remember, after a car wreck, call 1-800-INJURED, the Bethune Law Firm, to get you a big check.